Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He gets big! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Barella. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say both.
It's Luis Suarez! Barella. Retegi engages and forces him off the ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And Cambiasso. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Di Lorenzo gets across to intercept that. Neymar. Nice control. Ødegaard. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Barella. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Modric has a go! And that is wildly off target.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to...
Luis Suarez! Oh, that is rather wayward. Barella, pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's found him in space. Chukwueze! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bastoni. Tonali. Barella. Almost half an hour in now. Di Marco. Stood up well to him there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And here's Chukwueze. Has a shot! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Fratesi. Di Lorenzo. Tonali. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cambiasso. Koundé producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Neymar. Can he get away here? DiMarco. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, easy pickings there. Cambiasso. Pinches it off him. That's good play. Now there's a fine ball. And he's managed to get rid. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
DiMarco. And he cuts out the supply. That's a good run he's making there. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's a good intervention. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Fagioli. Tonali. Fratesi. Played out to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Now it's Gnabry. Gnabry. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! They've done it! First blood drawn. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Luis Suarez is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 71.550 spettatori.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Tonali. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He has found the way through. And here's Gnabry. Can he put it away? And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Fratesi. Di Lorenzo. And it's Insigne. Palmer. Di Marco spots it and intercepts. Retegui. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Italy can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Danny Vivian. It's Gnabry. Gnabry. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is decidedly lacking.
Palmer controlled that with such ease and really ought to have followed it up with a goal.
Fagioli. Barella. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gnabry. That is a brilliant interception.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot a goal! Loose ball, and one more try! And the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And again! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Numero 20, numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, il numero 11.
So there's going to be another change here. Lewandowski to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Bastoni. Now he's off and running. I think we're just about done here. Tonali.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And Bastoni. Great defending, strong and determined. Olise. He's had a hit! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Numero 24.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Lewandowski. 5 minutes to add. Bastoni. Fratesi. Pellegrini. Olise. Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Great chance! And it's there! And surely that settles it. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Palmer picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good